Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. We're still at base here. We're going to do a few cleanup things today. I want to get some labels on these crates. I have to always hunt around and see what's what. And since I found out you can make parchment from the little rabbit skins, the small hides, I've got 8 more made up. And do I have some more in here? No, those are all just sitting. So let's make some paper. Let's get these crates labeled. And then there's a couple other little things I want to do around the base. And then either next episode or the one after, we're going to go after borax. So we're going to be heading back south. Somewhere down here. Way down here, I got a hit on borax. Where was that? There it is. Minuscule amounts of borax. I think that's the only hit of borax I've had. Very poor, just minuscule amounts. So somewhere around here we need to do some prospecting and see which direction that lies. But there's borax down there somewhere. And that's going to be key for making steel. But anywho, let's get some paper made. It's super easy. You just need a scraped hide. So you soak this in lime, then scrape it with a knife. And then you just need some shears. It makes parchment. So there we go. 9 parchments. And then I think to make the labeled crate, I think it has to be empty. I think you have to craft it. Let's hit H on this parchment here. So you can see it is an ingredient for a aged crate closed. Oh, I can't click on that. Can I not make an aged crate? Uh-oh. Thought I could make a crate. Well, this one is empty. So let's experiment here. I can take the crate. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you just have to put the paper on it. I don't know why that doesn't show up in the handbook. But anywho. There we go. Now in theory, when I put stuff in there, it changes. Do I have to use charcoal on it? It's been a while. Might have to use charcoal on it. Granite stone. Granite rock. So let's take everything out of here. I have enough room in my inventory? I do. I have 1 left. Perfect. Do that. Put you up there. Oops, I forgot it. It does turn like that. So let's get. Alright, then I got to put all these back. A little bit tedious. So as I record this, 1.21 came out yesterday. It of course breaks all the mods I'm using. That's the downside of using mods. So I'm not going to be updating this world anytime soon. There's also a few issues I've seen on the Discord and the GitHub. So I'm going to kind of let it sort itself out, let the mods update, and then we'll see. But until then, we're sticking with the 120.12 for this world. I did run around for a little bit. Nope. There we go. In a test world with the new version, and notice there's some like new grass and there's a lot of new stuff in there. But we're gonna stick with this version for now. So I think let me go grab some charcoal. I think I need something to write with in order to label that, if I remember right. I've made the smaller labeled crates, labeled chests before, and I think that's how that worked. Let's grab this thing of charcoal. Close the door. We're not barbarians. And then do I right click? No. Let's turn on the control hints here. Open or close the crate lid. Oh, really? Yeah, it doesn't like that. Oh, with data tweaks, you can just control L it on. Okay. I thought you could label this somehow. Oh, there it is. It's on the other hints. Control. Oh, it was there for a minute. There it is. Control right click. Got it. Nope. Okay. Interesting. Control right click. No, that doesn't do anything. Is it not charcoal? Maybe that means draw on a wall. I thought for sure you had. Let me tell you what. Let me put a break in here. Let me go figure this out. There we go. It's Control Shift and right mouse button. I don't know why the control hint's wrong, but maybe some mod I'm using changes that. Who knows? But yeah, Control and Shift, and then you're good to go. Let's try the, what was it? Was it Control L? Yeah, it looks like Dana Tweaks is maybe not set up quite right, because that doesn't work, but that's fine. Well, let's try that. Help Dana Tweaks. Okay. It's Control M? No. Shift M? No. I don't remember how to open up the that's auto map marker. There's a way to open up the Dana Tweaks. Yeah, but that does not work. All right. Well, we'll have to take all these out. It's going to be a little bit of a pain. I've got so much stuff in here. Put those down just in case. Get ourselves some extra room here. So that one is empty. Let's move the low fruit soil up there. Pop that up there. Let's just let's pop everything up there. I can get more in my hot bar here, because there's a lot of low fruit soil. So Control right click pulls out a full stack, and then Control Shift right click will put a full stack back in. There we go. I think that is it. Beauty. And if I do Control Shift right click, ta-da! So now I can at least tell like the shape of the thing that's in there. I mean, that looks, it could be sand or rock or whatever, but at least it's in there. All right, so let's pull those out. So I didn't need that down on the hotbar, did I? There we go. We're just gonna redo this. Yeah, you can tell that's cobblestone. It's got a different texture on it. Okay, I even got my feathers in here, so I got all this stuff. So I can do 6 more crates. So I'm gonna do that off camera, just moving stuff around. Get these all labeled, and then there was some other stuff I wanted to do. I'll try to remember what that was, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we got that all straightened out. Got nice labels on there now. And even though it's kind of, you know, sort of grayscale, there's enough color to it I can kind of tell, you know, that that's pine, and that's a darker wood like oak. Got some larch, and then we've still got some walnut and some birch. One empty crate. So I like that. That's pretty cool. And then I remember what the other thing I was going to do was, and that was to get some of my tools remade. Thanks to the some disassembly required mod. we can repair tools. And it looks like I need to grab some food as well. So let's go grab some food, and you'll notice I'm out of Crocs. I fired some more. I think I need to go get those. There's just a lot of little miscellaneous things I needed to do. That's still good for 3 days. I need to make some like meat pies or something, or some kind of hearty stew. 17 days. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get all these pies eaten. They go bad, but the fruit was going to rot anyway. So. All right, throw that back up there. And what I discovered is you can smelt down like the broken, copper, bronze type of tools. But for the iron, you need a bloomery. Let me go look and see what I got in the broken tool head department. What is this one? Yeah, so these you can just melt down in a, I think I did that in a crucible. But the iron I had to go put in a bloomery. We're going to use our new stone path. So it does cost you, some clay. In the wintertime, I'll probably work on filling this in, but this is our new path there. So I had 3 broken iron tools, so it only took 1 at a time, but I put those in a bloomery. And then I don't think I can pull that out. Yeah, there's no tool tip at all. So I think just like normal, oh, I forgot my pickaxe. Like normal, you have to break the bloomery to get it back. So let me run back up here. Need to grab my pickaxe. I'm going to grab the shears as well. I've got plenty of cattails, so I'm just going to let those sit there. We're kind of overflowing with cattails. Or I might harvest them in the wintertime when I got nothing better to do. There we go. So now we got our 3 iron ingots back from those tools. So we can make those into something else. I think that's pretty cool. I don't remember how to make the bloomery. Bloomery base, 1 open at the bottom. The chimney is 3 + 1. Got it. Alright, so I can put those 3 back, but I don't have the stuff to make chimneys for them. Fair enough. Don't do a whole lot of iron these days, so no problem. We'll get those put back. We'll just put these right there. Don't fall into the pit of despair there. How are the bunnies doing? What's up, bunnies? You guys are all grown up. I wonder if the ones... Let's go take a look down below. And they'll stay over there. Still waiting on these guys to grow up. There's a whole bunch of bunnies down here. So waiting for these guys to grow up. We'll get those culled. And then we'll start over with the rabbit breeding. That is the plan. Okay, good. These ladders here so I can cheat and hop over the fence. Alright, what did I forget to do? This kern is from the old rabbit hutch. Where'd my other bucket go? Got some more rot here. That's coming along nicely. Get some good compost going. Seal you up. Seal you up. And throw you in there. Nice. Got some good compost. Because it takes 20 days for the compost. So you want to get that going as soon as you can. Okay, these are large. I'm not sure. I might just make a... What does it take to make a rawhide mantle? These are large. Just 2 of those. Tell you what, before this goes bad, let's just make a rawhide mantle to use in the wintertime. I've got plenty of leather. I don't think I really need to do any leather. Really all I can do is turn that into the prepared hide. So I'll leave that in there. We can do a batch at some point. Let's dump this water out. Let's get this lime water sorted out. There we go. 14 of that left. It doesn't really matter, but I keep the front one full. That's not what I wanted to do. Grab that leather out of there. There we go. We got a full across the board there. A little more rot happened. Leave that empty. Set that there. All right, it's coming on dark. A nice little sunset. Check that out. Oh, they redid the clouds in the new version too. They're a little more volumetric looking. Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in the new update. I kind of look forward to updating, but with so many mods, it's probably going to be a while. But like the clay, all the clay stuff is different colors based on what clay you made it from. Just lots of neat little details like that. And we're doing good on food. Let's go ahead and put our clothes in. So I've got this fur coat. So the rawhide is kind of a step between the summer clothes and the winter clothes. Do need to make some more tools. I need we're just down to 1 scythe. It's iron though, so it'll last a little while. I was making some quicklime while I was waiting. Get that put over there. We might as well melt up some of this. I believe I can put this in the crucible. Yep. And then I'm guessing you can't mix these. It would make sense that you couldn't mix these. Yeah, right, okay. Makes sense, just checking. Pop those up there, and then this smelts at 1562-ish. Yeah, we can get that going. With some peat. What are we doing here? We've got knives, axes, shovels are good. Pickaxes are good. Prospecting. So I really just need to make a saw, shear, and scythe. So we can do that with these 3. While I'm doing 3, I might as well do 4, because we can do 4 at a time. Let's make some tools to round out this video. See, I still got the charcoal on me. think 2 will do it, if I remember right. It's already up to 1,000. I think maybe 2 will do that. We'll keep an eye on it. Alright, you're heating up. Let's grab a hammer and the tongs. Is this blueberry pie? Yeah, we'll eat some blueberry pie. It's getting good and hot. Got my ingot mold sitting over here. Oh yeah, I made another anvil to take with us to the outpost when we go, just so I have an anvil down there. I made that when I was still kind of planning on moving to the outpost. So we have an extra anvil. Alright, you are going to need a couple more. I think it takes 2 firewood to melt those 2. Alright, you're coming up to temperature. I think Smithing Plus makes that green if it's workable. But I want to get good and hot like that. There we go. Nice and hot. Alright, let's put you on there, and then we need a... Always hard to find this stuff. Not a pickaxe. There we go. I know we need a scythe, so let's do that. If you do the auto, it doesn't take the bits off for you for the Smithing Plus, so go ahead and grab those. At least I don't think it does. No, it definitely doesn't. Alright, fair enough. Alright, I need a saw blade. There it is. And I'll probably do another shovel for the 4th. We can always use more shovels. Alright, I think you are all done. Perfect. Then I needed shears. There we go. And lastly, we'll get a shovel made. That was down here. Oops. Swing and a miss. Here we go. Actually, I could have made a hammer too. We're getting... Oh, that's a new full business bronze, so we're doing okay on hammers. I think I've got another hammer downstairs I was using with chisels. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Does this need emptied out? Nope. Got everything ground up. Got 67 little iron bits. So we could take that 20 pieces, so we got 3 ingots worth there. Could put that in a bloomery. Meanwhile, we got some tools here. So there's our shovel, scythe, saw blade, and then we got our shears. So we will put a shovel there. We're good on shovels for a while. Get our spare scythe. We got our spare saw. I like to keep the one I'm using. On the right side. There we go. Tools redone. Do the same with the copper. I forgot I need to pour the copper. Your tongs. Almost waited too long. Oh no, I did wait too long. Oh well. 2 units is solid. Get that heated back up. I think I need to go get some more peat. Getting a little low, not too bad. So if you do wait too long, this will cool off and you see it solidified. Reheat to melt again. So I gotta get that back up to temperature, then I could pour. $64 refractory bricks. Yeah, we got the stuff. As much as we can do for steel, I think we're there. We just need to find borax. We've got the. I think we just need iron to make a door, so we're getting there. Actually, I already made the door, didn't I? No, I can't remember. You need melted even more, huh? Okay. Yeah, only got up to 1,300. Fine, we'll just put it all in there. Let you melt. Oops, got a little too close. Down here. No, that's the chiseled block. That's weird. I thought I had made like an iron door and stuff. Apparently not. But anywho, we got the refractory bricks. I don't remember how many you need, but we've got plenty of like fire clay and brush stuff to make more. But one of the ingredients we need is borax. To weld an iron anvil together, and then I'm pretty sure you need that for steel. So if I look for steel, that disappears. Fun. An iron door. I thought I'd made the iron door. Apparently not. Oh, I thought I needed borax to make the steel. Do I not need that? 6 refractory brick gratings. The iron door I can make. Ah, there we are. To make the stone coffin, we need the borax. So I made these, but to make the lid for it. So it has to seal the lid. I think that's the idea. It seals the lid on. We need powdered borax. So, gotta find me some borax. There we go. That should be melted. Throw that in there. All right, I'm going to cook that up. Grab a couple more peat. Make sure that gets melted. I think that'll do for this video. I'm not sure if there's any other stuff I need to do before we take off, but if not, next video, the video after, we'll head south on another multi-day journey, and we'll see if we can track down some borax. Thanks as always for watching. A bit of smoke build up there. Fun. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.